This is Jack Amodei, and we are here with DJ Dell, the Funky Homosapien, and this is KJACK 107.1, and he has a show tonight with Talib Kweli and DJ Z Trip at Proc now. So first thing, where are you from? Where'd you grow up?
I grew up East Oakland, California.
Cool.
That's yeah, which is kind of like for those of y'all that ain't been to Oakland, California, urban environment. You know what I mean? Pretty much, and they have like a separate section that's up in the hills. That's like suburbia basically, and down the hill is the flatlands. So I was in the middle of that.
So, who or what made you want to get into music?
Man, I always was interested in music. I just got an ear for it, I guess. You know, my father is a abstract artist. You know what I mean? Growing up in the '80s, he had a lot of music, a lot of cool music. You know what I mean? My mom kind of into music a little bit, but she's more like straight edge. So, I guess from there, that's what made up me. You know what I mean?
So just like a real creative like atmosphere growing up, like in your house and stuff.
Yeah, my mom was real heavy on study and stuff. I was a gifted student, so you know all that I guess plays into why I started getting into writing and writing poetry, and then from writing poetry, writing rap songs.
Nice. So, when you're growing up, what type of? So I did listen to some of your album, Iller Than Most,
Okay, good.
and so some of the first songs on it. I really like the kind of like all over the place flow you got. Like you're kind of wild with it. Like you don't kind of keep a monotone voice. You kind of like exaggerate certain sounds, and I enjoy that a lot. So like, what music do you listen to that kind of like what influences your style? I should say.
I guess primarily funk. You know what I mean? I grew up in the funk era pretty much. You know, I was born in '72, so all the rest of the '70s going into the '80s, that's that's pretty much my prime years as far as my musical style is concerned. Hip hop came in, which is kind of like more bare bones funk. You know what I mean? Because it's just a funk beat, pretty much. Um, that that's that's what informs my style. Really, is the
Yeah.
funk. George Clinton. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Parliament, Funkadelic.
Funkadelic. I
You know,
absolutely love Funkadelic.
they kind of wild. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Rock. I was heavy into rock too. You know what I mean? Because I'm from the Bay Area, so a lot of rock influence up there in the Bay too.
So yeah, and then like a lot of funk influence you. So like hence the name, the Funky Homosapien.
For sure.
What's the story behind that name? Because it honestly caught my eye as soon as I saw it. Like it's a very interesting name.
Oh, okay. I just thought I was smart or something. You know what I'm saying? I wanted something that would kind of stand out, be kind of scientific sounding. You know what I mean? So that's why I went with Del the Funky Homo Sapien. My middle name is Delvon, so people used to just call me Del.
Well, I mean it's one of the better names. I mean it did catch my eye. So standing out is something you've definitely achieved. So what rap do you listen to now? Like as far as like do you listen to any common era rap or like now?
Sometimes a few guys. You know what I mean? I don't listen to records as much because for me, people kind of don't put a lot of time into it. I think you know what I mean. I don't have nothing wrong necessarily with the newer artists that come out, but for the most part, I feel like the industry feel like they found a loophole or something in the matrix, and they just pushing that for as long as they can go. You know what I mean? Similar to Hollywood. So I watch battle rap pretty much because that's where pretty much the hip hop is located. Um, URL Ultimate Rap League is what I watch the most. So, and
So like
that don't have no music person. No music. It's all acapella.
it's more like poetry at that point.
Yeah,
As far as
It'd
like,
be some severe poetry if it was
yeah.
poetry. I would relate it more closely to a comedy set. You know what I mean?
Okay, like a stand-up routine kind of.
Somewhat like that. Yeah. It's two people going back and forth with each other, like arguing, sort of. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Trying to validate whatever they're saying. You know what I mean?
But I definitely feel you with the new, like all the music that just being is like feels like oversaturated in the like in hip hop today. Like it's pretty much the new pop. Like the eyes of like as far as like popular music has gone has looked away from just like Katy Perry pop and started looking to like we just went like fast hi hats, big bass, and like someone to just mumble 3 words for an entire song.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, which is cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's their thing. Like
I don't feel like all music should be. It should be entertaining 1st and foremost. You know, so I don't have a problem with that. And our stuff probably sounded like that to adults when we was young too. So
yeah.
you know what I mean. But yeah, it is oversaturated with a lot of just. I think this will work. Let me just put it out there, and I know you're gonna buy it because you
bought the 8 other things that are exactly like it.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
There's a few changes out there though. It's changes slowly. You know what? I think it's not to. I think for most people, it probably doesn't seem like there's much of a benefit for going an alternate direction. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Probably seems like it's more beneficial to just
Like
stick
less
to
risk.
this lane. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's a shame, really.
Well, the only people that do that are the only people that are now kind of like paving their own path and are going to be remembered though. Like there's already like, for example, like thank God Lil Pump is out of the view now, or like he's like losing popularity. Because
y'all didn't like Lil Pump?
Oh no, I'm not really. I mean, I like some of that like type of like rap music, but I'm kind of more into, I don't know, like lyrical stuff and. Well, not necessarily just lyrical stuff, but like I really like really nice beats and like really beats that change up throughout and are not just like you can hear like where it resets and it's just that for the entire time. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I like that too, but for rap, you know what I mean? Like it's gotta kind of
It's gotta have like a rhythm to it.
Yeah, it's gotta be more like a bed. Like if there's too much going on with the music, then it's gonna take away from the rapper rapping. You feel me? So it's gotta be kind of basic in that regard. But still, you could do little things to like, you know,
little things that make you stand out.
Yeah.
Like have a distinct sound.
I like Lil Pump. Lil Pump is cool. And now at first I was like, Lil Pump, who the hell is Lil Pump? I was just tripping. Then I heard some of his stuff and I was like, oh, okay, this is tight actually.
Yeah.
You know, it is what it is. You know, I don't think he set out to be the deepest rapper like that. You know what I mean?
And that's what I kind of feel like I overanalyze music too much sometimes, and I kind of think more about like what I'm getting out of it than what they were actually putting into it when they made it.
Right.
So
you know, it's different strokes for different folks. You feel me? I mean, when you get older, then let's see how you feel, because you got time now. I'm assuming to really, I can absorb this. When you get older, you got stuff to do. It's like, okay, that's not why I'm buying this. Like, you better entertain me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't got much time to give you either.
It's not just every like shiny thing that catches your eye.
Yeah, I mean, time is precious. You know what I'm saying? It's finite, so it's serious when somebody says, okay, I'm gonna take my time with you. You know what I mean? Because it's serious for most people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, you know, it's like a commodity too now. You know what I mean? Like everybody's kind of figured out, okay, this is really what we need. You know what I'm saying? It's not money. We need your time.
Yeah.
Because that equals money. So, you know what I mean? Everybody's trying to capture your attention somehow now.
Everybody has an audience. Everybody has like unlimited amount of people they can try and reach out to.
Yeah. Or try to, you know, manipulate.
Yeah. Like it's so easy to just like look at I just lost my train of thought.
Oh, don't. You know, I'm just saying some ins and outs of what's going on, you know.
Yeah. So an interesting thing about what was so do you listen to J. Cole at all?
Yeah, J. Cole tight. Yeah.
His new album that just came out.
I ain't heard it yet.
I just listened to it the other day, and it was like, and today I've been listening to it just through, but it's pretty good. Mostly because I like just the stories he tells. He's very good, just like he flows. And but in the last song, it addressed like all of these rappers. Like I think pretty spot on. He was saying like, I'm not sending like hate. I'm not trying to like tell you guys what to do, but like once people get tired of the trend, like you're gonna fall off. Like you gotta figure out something if you're actually in the music game. Like what's gonna make you be individualistic. Like what's gonna make you stand out.
Right. I mean, that's with anything, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel that, you know. You got to do that to stand out and to longevity. But you're going to figure that out. If that's what you want to do, if that's where your intent is, then obviously that's what you're going to figure out. If that's not even your intent, like, I'm not trying to stay here for very long. I'm trying to get my money and get up out.
Yeah, make a name, get on a couple TV shows.
Like, it's like, you know, the gold rush. You want to hurry up and get in there and get your goal before it get all took up.
Yep.
Then that's it. You know what I mean? That's with anything, though. Any kind of trend, any kind of, you know, it's like a hole open up in the matrix, a portal. You could jump in just for that time and go snatch at whatever you want and jump out before it closed, you know? Sort of like the internet. You know what I'm saying? That's how the beginning of that happened before they had, like, ads and stuff on the internet.
Yeah. Have you seen, do you watch South Park?
Nah, I don't really watch TV that much. I read more.
True.
But of course I know about South Park.
I love South Park just because of how they like point a finger and laugh at like a huge problem that like no one can. It's so like tiny, but everyone just blows it out of proportion. Like that's every problem that they tackle. Like for the ad, like they were making a joke. Like you can't tell the difference between ads and people anymore. Like there was like Terminators that were ads that were like trying to sell you stuff, and it was funny. Yeah, it just reminded me of it. Like it's just so embedded in our life. Like you don't even know what, like if the information you're giving out is going to just be sold. So.
Right. You seen what happened with Zuckerberg or whatever?
Yeah. The memes from the interview are so funny. Like, have you seen the one? Do you watch Star Trek or have you ever seen Star Trek?
Oh yeah.
Like Mr. Data, they had him like painted as Mr. Data in the yellow suit because there's a conspiracy that he talks like a robot. And that he is a robot. It's funny.
That's a fool, yeah. What other cartoons like that you like that are like satire or whatever?
I really like the Venture Bros.
Yeah,
if you've ever, I love the Venture Bros because it kind of makes fun of all of those like '60s era like superhero shows and like Scooby Doo and all those like old, like it has the old style like animation, and it just it's like an Adult Swim show, so it's kind of like sick humor, but it's like in the setting of like supervillains and superheroes and like evil scientists and stuff. And it's not really like satirical on like life as much as it is just like those shows. Right. Yeah, and I also like actually I love a lot of just cartoon shows in general, like Adventure Time and just because the animation. What about you? What like movies or do you like film?
I do, but for the same reason as music, I don't watch very many films right now. You know, every now and then. Like Black Panther, I still haven't seen Black Panther yet. But I used to collect Black Panther, the comic book. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like back in the day. So I know who I know that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like you already know what happened in the movie. I already read
well,
the comics.
not quite like that, but you feel me? Like,
yeah.
I'm a real fan of Black Panther, so I don't have to see it right now. It's not new to me.
Are you going to see the new Avengers?
Probably. I haven't seen any of the Marvel movies, though, since, like, X-Men, because I have all them comics. So, like, a lot of times I'll get disappointed, but, like, lately I've been proud of Marvel, especially with this Black Panther, because that came out of nowhere. And I'm thinking, like, damn, that seemed like an obscure character to really, like, roll they dice on. I mean, I'm glad. That's tight, but like.
And the movie turned out great too. I still haven't seen it personally. I still need to see a lot of the probably the last couple Avengers movies that led up to this big one.
Yeah. They have like a timeline, like
really
they do in
cool,
the comic book.
Yeah, like the world building is insane. Like they've had movies for the past 10 years that have been building up and building the backstory to this Infinity Wars.
But you know that's the way the comics go, though, right?
Yeah.
Like, so that ain't like something they just figured out how to do.
Yeah.
They've been doing that with comics for a hell of long. You know what I mean? So,
Just no movie has done it right yet.
right. Well,
Yeah.
that's part of what. That's part of why I started looking at Marvel with the movies now. 'Cause they made it work with the movies. Because before they wasn't really doing that, and it was making the fans mad. Like, no, that's not how it worked. Like, Rogue wasn't there with, you know what I'm saying? Like, with Wolverine in the snow.
And it's a very bad fan base to piss off because they care about like they care about the facts. Like,
yeah.
don't want just like random BS that's gonna show up. That's gonna make the masses happy.
But you know what? I mean, I don't know if it's necessarily to make the masses happy, but for one, that's how Hollywood operate. So for you to even get through there, you're going to have to deal with some of that because you're not paying with your own money to get this film made. You're going to have to depend on other people a lot. You know what I mean? So you're going to have to deal with some of that. You're going to have to make some kind of, compromises. That's just part of it. But if you could keep your main vision, I think that should be that should be cool for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's a hard business for real. Similar to the music business, really.
Yep.
The
Just
bottom, the
creative, like being creative professionals, it takes a lot.
Yeah, definitely.
It takes a lot of resources.
It's a lot of resources and a lot of patience. Because it's not about that.
And once you put something out there, you have no idea how like the public and whoever is going to react to it too.
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that. It's open, you know what I mean? Because you can't say for sure. But if you got the vibe, you know what I'm saying, and you on the wavelength of you say whoever you feel like your audience is, and you relate, you already are kind of speaking for them. So you kind of know who's gonna feel you, who not. You never know it's gonna be a big smash, but. I kind of knew that Black Panther was going to do something. You know what I mean? Because Black Panther was raw. And in this day and age, just the whole lean on it. It wasn't negative, you know what I mean? It showed black people in a whole nother light that was way positive. You feel me? Just crazy.
And with current events, it was kind of like perfect timing to put a positive image like that out there.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That alone was different. It was a big risk though. So that's why I have to give it to Marvel, man. They really took a chance, but I think Marvel kind of knew too. Like, nah, Black Panther raw. If you already like Luke Cage, then you feel me? Luke Cage,
have you
all
watched
that stuff.
that on Netflix? That Luke Cage.
I haven't seen that either.
But it's the comic books, yeah.
I got damn near every comic book.
Yeah.
Iron Fist too. I heard that Iron Fist and Luke Cage got a show together. Iron Fist is the other dude that's the karate expert or whatever.
Yeah. Well, it was really great talking with you. And so there's a show tonight at Proc Now. Doors at 7, show at 8. Tickets $5 for students, $15 for the public. You can get online or at the door, and this show is a part of the NAU Ethnic Studies program in collaboration with Sun Entertainment. So come on out. It's going to be Talib Kweli, DJ Z-Trip, and Del the Funky Homosapien. And it's going to be a great time, so head on out.
Yeah, man, come check us out, man.
All right. Well, this is KJACK, and have a great night.
Take it easy, y'all.